hit your bass hit your when the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass give me something that'll get the people. I got something that'll get the people.
Thank you po. Ilan na tao nyo ngayon sa pagkakot?
different parts of her. We made her. So, pag ganda yun, pag hindi upo sa part,
Apo. Thank you.
Hmm.